Would you like to manifest money while you sleep? Or maybe manifesting love is what your heart desires? Hello everyone, I'm Scarlett Grace from unseenseraph.com, and today I'm going to show you a very simple technique that can help you achieve just that. This particular technique comes from Neville Goddard. For those of you who have never heard of him, Neville Goddard was one of the most important and influential teachers of the New Thought movement, whose work influenced many spiritual thinkers, such as Joseph Murphy and Carlos Castaneda. Neville Goddard believed that imagination is God, and that the imaginal world is the real world, while the physical world is just a shadow of the imaginal world. He insisted that if one created a mental image of what they desired, and fully invested themselves in that image being their reality, while ignoring any physical evidence to the contrary, then that imaginal image would have no choice but to become their physical reality. So how do you do that? Today I'm going to walk you through one of Neville's most popular techniques that countless people have already used to manifest their desires. So let's begin. This technique is very simple and extremely powerful as long as you make sure to get all the details right. Here's what you need to do. Step 1. Decide on what it is you want to manifest. For this technique to work, you need to have an earnest desire. Not something you are supposed to want or that others expect you to want, but something you actually truly want. You also need to be specific. Don't just think money or love. How much money? What would your ideal relationship look like? Be specific. Step 2. Construct a mental image of your desire that implies that it has already been fulfilled. Don't make it a static image, but go for a short mental video of a scene that would take place only if your desire has already manifested. You'll see why short is important in step 4. If, for example, you want a promotion, then imagine your boss congratulating you, or imagine the party you're going to throw in celebration of your promotion. If you want to get married, then imagine there's a wedding ring on your finger, or that it's your first anniversary with your husband or wife. This scene needs to be from a first-person point of view, meaning it should be as if you are personally experiencing it right now, and not like a movie you're watching of yourself doing something. Step 3. In this method, there are 2 things that make it work. The first one is getting specific on what you want and creating a short mental scene that implies your desire has already manifested, which is what we have already addressed so far. That part of the method basically acts like GPS coordinates, zeroing in on exactly what you desire. What actually fuels the method, though, and allows it to work, is not the actual images, but the emotions that accompany them. The mental scene you construct needs to evoke powerful emotions and physical sensations in you, making it as realistic as possible. Feel the warm summer breeze blowing against your face as you celebrate your promotion with your friends at the beach. Feel your wedding ring on your finger as you spin it with your other hand. Feel its temperature and the hardness of the metal. And feel the excitement and joy you would be feeling if your desire had already manifested. If the mental scene you have constructed doesn't evoke those feelings of joy in you, then keep tinkering with it until you end up with a scene that does. And finally, step 4. This is the final step, and now you're going to see why I said that the imaginary scene you construct needs to be short. This is a method that's best used when your conscious mind is relaxed and you have better access to your subconscious. This happens when you meditate, but it also naturally happens when you're in bed at night at this stage right before you fully fall asleep. So what you need to do is this. Go to bed as usual, but before you actually sleep, close your eyes and focus on the scene you constructed in your mind. Play the scene in your mind and feel all the powerful emotions it evokes in you. When the scene is over, then play it again in your mind from the start. Play it over and over as many times as you can, always making sure you're feeling the emotions associated with your desire having already manifested. Ideally, you'd fall asleep while playing your scene in your mind. Keep doing this every night until your desire manifests in your physical reality. Bonus tip. You shouldn't feel limited in using this technique only at night. You can also use it after meditation, before an afternoon nap, or right after waking up in the morning and before you get out of bed. Bonus tip 2. While you go about your day, try to experience life from the version of you that already has that desire. Don't think, for example, about not having it or how long it will take to manifest it. Every time this desire pops up in your mind, immediately connect to the strong feelings of joy you associated with your mental scene and feel joy and gratitude that this desire has already manifested in your life. It takes a moment for physical reality to shift, so don't focus on whether there's physical evidence yet that your desire is manifesting. Anything happening in the physical is the result of your past thoughts, so the way to manifest your desire is by focusing on your new thoughts and your mental scene and embodying the state of your wish fulfilled. That's it. Now go and manifest something amazing in your life.